$64,000 silver and gold sold in one day after July 4th. What is really going on there? Why are sales picking up right now? We're going to dive into that. I will also have some news on some stamps that are going up for USA Stamps. We got a deadline. If you need stamps, I'll give you guys the date there. I also have a list, which I won't go through the whole list. I'm just going to give you guys the numbers of what stores are closing in what state. There is close to 100 stores, if I'm not mistaken, on my list here. Yeah, so we will get to that. And we will also talk a little bit about the Fed and what's going on with the Fed with interest rates, maybe a rate cut in September. We're going to dive into it all. Thank you all for subscribing to my channel in the recent day or two for Ron's Basement. If you have not heard about Ron's Basement, he is another YouTuber who talks about silver, gold, and mining stocks. He takes a really deep dive into what's going on out there. So if you're not yet subscribed to Ron's Basement, please check him out and let him know in the comment section of any of his videos, and he will know that CoinShop Chris sent you. Just let him know CoinShop Chris sent you. But if you're not yet subscribed here, it is also free. Let's get into the video right now. What happened on July 5th, the day after the 4th of July at the coin shop? It was busy, busy, busy. The prices are going up. Are we going to see a dip? Yes, we could see a dip. Do I know that for sure? Absolutely not. All right, I really think we're going to, I've said this before on this channel. I've said this on Ron's Basement channel. I think we're going to see silver trading between $28 and $40 this summer. Remember, we're supposed to be in the, the slow season for silver and gold. Gold, I'm seeing $22.75 to $5,000 in about $12, $20 or so. Are we going to get to these levels this summer? It's possible. We're almost at $2,400 gold now. We're just a few pennies, really a few cents away from $2,400 gold also. So, I mean, yes, it was busy. And people are starting to get a little panic. I don't want you guys to get panicked. There's still plenty of silver out there up for grabs. What you might want to do is go on to every single major bullion website. I don't care if you bought from them or not. Just go on there, give them your email address. When they have a sale going on, they will email you. They won't mail you anything until you buy something from them. They're just going to email you. And that way you have an idea of what's going on out there. It don't mean you have to buy every single time these companies email you, because I sure heck don't. I can't afford it all. But, I recently, I've been buying a lot from Liberty Coin. And they're a company on eBay too. They have their own website too. But eBay really gives some better deals at times, I believe. Liberty Coin is a good company. They're out of Dallas, Texas now. They used to be out of Huntington Beach, California. But I'm hearing they have moved to Dallas, Texas. They ship quick. I just picked up a roll of rounds. Their pick, okay? Secondary market, meaning they might have a few scratches, nicks, milk spots, dirt on them, whatever you want to call it, some toning. And really, for 59 cents over spot this past weekend, that was a great deal. I announced that on this channel in one of the videos. I will always, when I see a good deal out there, I am not tied to a sponsorship right now. I will give you all the best deal when I see one. Even if it's a 3-minute video, I will jump on and make that for you. Because I am trying to help everybody save a little bit money on their silver and gold purchase. Yes, and I will cover more about gold in the future. I'm just not a big gold stacker myself. So yes, people are starting to get panicked. We don't need to panic yet. It's always about cost average, meaning buy a little now. If you come into some money or you sold a big ticket item and you're thinking about buying XYZ amount of silver, or gold, don't do it all in one swoop. Even if you got to place an order one day, wait to see what the market does the next day. Buy a little bit more. So what if the postman or the FedEx comes to your house every single day for a few weeks? It is worth it to see what the market does. Yeah, we could be going on an uptrend here. We may not see it back down. I can't predict the future. Nobody can. So sign up for all the online bulletin websites, give me your email address again, and that way you are notified that when they have a deal. And if you don't want to do that, I will be on again to help you out with that. Let's move on to postage stamps. Postage stamps starting July 14th. If you need postage stamps, USA postage stamps, currently they're at a 68-cent stamp range for the forever stamps. Starting July 14th, they're going up to 73 cents. So if you buy the forever stamps, you will save 5% right now if you buy them before July 14th. So if you need stamps, get them now. Don't wait. Get them now. Let's go move on to Walgreens. Like I said, I'm not going to read all the addresses. I'm just going to give you the states what they're closing at. In Arkansas, there's 4 stores getting hacked. California, 4 stores getting hacked. Colorado, 3 stores getting cut off. Connecticut, 2 stores. Delaware, 5 stores. Florida, 1 store. Georgia, 3 stores. Illinois, 11 stores. One of the biggest ones out there. Indiana, 1 store. Iowa, 2 stores. Louisiana, 1 store. Maine, another big one, 5 stores. Maryland, 1 store. Massachusetts, 3 stores. Michigan, 2 stores. Minnesota, 4 stores. Let's move on to Missouri, 2 stores. New Jersey, 1 store. New Mexico, 2 stores. New York, 2 stores. North Carolina, 3 stores. Ohio, 1. Oklahoma, 4. Oregon, 4. Pennsylvania, 1. South Carolina, 3. Tennessee, 1. Texas, 2. Utah, 1. Washington, 2. Wisconsin, 5. That's a total of 93 stores. Average of 22 workers per store. That equals to 2,046 associates about to lose their jobs. I've said again, you know, when people lose jobs, that infects your local market out there, your other local stores. You know, when I used to work at Sears, yeah, we had a couple friends, and I went out with them, you know, on a Friday night, you know, go have a beer or two, you know, go to Hooters or just whatever, you know. But when people lose their jobs, you can't afford to do that no more. So that hurts other businesses. If you own a little store, it will hurt your business. Think about that. Think about the money changing hands all the time. This is dire situation when Walgreens can't even keep stores open. What is that really saying about the U.S. economy? We're going in the tubes, I believe. That's where we're going. It's not looking good. You see a bunch of silver quarters there. I love junk silver. Pinbacks, I did a video on that one. They had the best deal on this past week. Check them out. Always double check prices. Even when I say them, double check. Make sure you are getting the best deal out there. I'll end with some graded coins. Now, I know everybody may not like graded coins, but when you can get them for, you know, $8, $10, even maybe sometimes $15 over the regular coin itself, it might be worth it. Because if you took a coin and took it into NGC or PGC, it's going to cost you $40 right there. It's going to cost you shipping there, shipping back. So you're looking at about $55 to get a coin graded. When you can get them graded for a little bit over the regular, you know, ungraded coins, I think it's worth the extra money. You don't need to have a whole bunch of them. But if you're concerned about confiscation, you know, the government's going to come take my silver. The government's going to come take my gold. Which I don't believe it's going to happen, folks. I don't think that's going to happen. These are considered as a collector item. Here's an Australian quokka from 2021. The year, the rabbit. Another example. They're both NMF70s. Yes, 69s are just as good. You can get them a little bit cheaper. But for another $1 or $2 sometimes on eBay, really, it's worth the extra $1 or $2 even to get the MS70s. You know, have some in your stack, you know, because it could come into be a valuable situation where you might just do a little bit better than someone don't have a graded coin. And you can always know, and most times, you know, I don't see too many fake graded coins out there, but there are a few out there. If there's graded, good chance, you know, 99.9% of the time, if not even more than that, the coins are real, and you might be doing better off. And really, it's a collector's item too, you know, so it's a win-win situation in my opinion. Now, going back to the coin shop for a minute, we're all sold out right now of the Canadian 10-ounce Canadian Royal Mint. I do have some more on order. You know, again, it's not my shop. I only order for the shop. That is my main job for the shop, is to do the ordering. And you know, normally I work from home. I'm not out there at the coin shop too much, but I do go in probably about 15 hours a week just to see what's going on, help some customers out. And you know, we get all kinds of customers. We got small customers that can't afford a lot, and then we get the big boys come in. And you know, from sports teams, you know, why are sports teams people, you know, coming in and buying silver and gold? You know, the big money is starting to come into play. And I always say, stack what you can afford. Don't compare your stack with anybody else's stack, and that is how you will get ahead. Is, you know, it may seem far-fetched, but it does not come overnight. Even if you stack 4 or 5 quarters a week, 5 or 6 silver dimes a week, it all adds up. And trust me, you're gonna look back 2-3 years from now and say, holy cow, I have a lot of silver dimes, I have a lot of silver ounces. It does add up. If anybody needs a little bit of help, you know, I can't give financial advice, but my email is in my main description of my YouTube page. So if you have questions, I'll do my best to get back to you, but I do not give, I will not give financial advice of how much you should own. You know, I did a video on that a day or 2 ago, silver and gold for war. I did cover some of that. So, I mean, it is really what you can afford to stack at this time. Don't overdo it all at once. That's just my tip of the day. Until the next video, folks, thank you for watching. Coin Shop Chris is out.